City of Torrance Planning Commission meeting of September 3rd, 2025, and at 6:30 p.m. Please get a roll call.
Commissioner Anderson?
Here.
Commissioner Borgiali?
Here.
Commissioner Rehas?
Here.
Commissioner Riggs?
Here.
Commissioner Turner?
Here.
Commissioner Yates?
Here.
Chair Kurtzonen?
Here. All right. All here. That brings us to the flag salute. Commissioner Anderson, will you please lead us?
Join me in pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Commissioner Anderson. That takes us to item number 3 on our agenda, which is the report of the posting of the agenda. Staff member, please have that report.
Yes, good evening, Chair. The agenda was posted at the public notice board at 3031 Torrance Boulevard and on the city's website on Thursday, August 28, 2025.
Fantastic. Thank you. That will take us on to agenda item number 4, which is the announcement of postponed and/or supplemental items. Do we have anything?
Yes, Chair, we do. We actually have supplemental items for item number 5, which is oral communications. Item 8A as in apple, and also 8B as in baker.
So we can move right on to agenda item number 5, which is oral communications. This portion of the meeting is reserved for comment on items not listed on the agenda and is limited to a 15-minute period. Under the Ralph M. Brown Act, the Planning Commission cannot act on items raised during public comment. It may respond briefly to statements made or questions posed, request clarification, or refer the item to staff. Comments are limited to no longer than 1 minute per speaker. Is there anyone from the public who wishes to speak on an item not on the agenda? Going for it?
Joe Buck, the good news is you've got 8 pages of supplement. You can tear off the first 5 pages, first 5 sheets, and show me where there's some problem there. It's the last 2 I want you to look at. It's 4 pages, but that's it. If you would, when you have time, look through the details there. I think it's critical that the council or the commission tend to the matters I described it. There is a question, I think it's been raised before, whether I attempted to meet with Matucci, and I'll quickly run through that. April 26, 24, sent a mail to Matucci asking to meet. Received no response. August 27th, 24, sent an email. We sent an email to him on April 26th and received no response. On August 31st, I received an email from Matucci in which he wrote, "I apologize. My father has been in intensive care for a week. Please let me know what is convenient for you." I responded. I sent an email. I said, "I can meet you at any time, any place next week, with the exception of Wednesday afternoon. I had to take my wife to for examination." Received no response. Bottom line is,
Chair,
I received no response.
I'm sorry, sir.
Ever. So if you have any, that's the reason why I had to try and get here with this 2 sheets of paper. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate your comments.
Yep.
Are there any other members of the public who wish to speak on items not on tonight's agenda? Seeing none, we can move right along to agenda item number 6, which is the approval of our minutes. Don't see anything. So I think we can move right along then to agenda item number 7, administrative matters, which we have none tonight. So it takes us to our main event, the public hearings. But before the meeting begins, there are a few matters of public information I need to explain. This meeting will be conducted in an informal manner. Formal rules of evidence, such as those used in a court of law, do not apply. Everyone with an interest in an item will be heard. Decisions will be based on the evidence presented, including the staff report, any pictures or drawings presented by staff, oral testimony heard tonight, any written or graphic material presented during the meeting, and the personal observation of each commissioner. If you would like to speak on an item tonight, we ask that your remarks are pertinent to the project and do not include personal remarks. Repetition of evidence is neither necessary nor helpful. The meeting is being audio recorded, and the minute secretary will prepare minutes of the proceedings. When speaking on an item, please come forward to the podium, speak clearly. You may give your name and address for the record, spelling your last name, but you are not legally required to do so. And you also may fill out a sticker card and deposit it in the box at the podium. No changes, general plan amendments, and variances are brought to the City Council for a decision. All other items are final with the Planning Commission, unless appealed to the City Council. Appeals must be filed within 15 calendar days of the decision, and appeals are filed at the City Clerk's office and by paying the necessary fees. The items will be heard in the following manner. Staff will read the agenda item. The applicant will then be asked to address the Commission. Next, any other interested party will be asked to speak on the item. Finally, the applicant will be invited to make a closing statement and respond to questions from the Commission. The Commission will then close the public hearing, discuss the matter publicly, and vote on their decision. Tonight, we have staff members from the Community Development Department, Fire Department, and City Attorney's Office. They're available to provide additional information. That takes us to agenda item 8A, which is the recommendation from the Community Development Department to conduct a public hearing to consider approval of BID 25-00003. Staff, please present this item.
The next item is 8A, Community Development, conduct a public hearing to consider approval of DID 25-00.
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Hanson.
before we begin this, I need to recuse myself because of our close proximity to living at this location.
Yes, if we can just wait till the commissioner leaves the chambers, then we can continue on this item.
All right. For the record, Commissioner Hanson has left the room. Do we need to do another roll call or we're okay?
We're okay, we have it.
That's correct.
All right. So please continue.
The next item is 8A, Community Development, conduct a public hearing to consider approval of DID 25-00003. Recommendation of the Community Development Director that Planning Commission conduct a public hearing for consideration of a division of lot to allow a lot line adjustment between two properties located within the hillside overlay in a single-family residential district zone at 203 Via Pascal and 214 Via Mesa Grande. This project is categorically exempt from California Environmental Quality Act per guideline section 15315, minor land divisions. This item will now be introduced by Planning Manager Robert Garcia.
Once again, good evening, Chair, members of the Planning Commission. As indicated, the item before you is a request for a division of lot to allow a lot line adjustment between two properties located within a single-family residential district R1 zone within the hillside overlay. The site that is located at Villa Mesa Grande is a rectangular-shaped lot that currently measures 9,027 square feet. The parcel is developed as a single-story, single-family residence that is located toward the center of the lot. Once the lot line adjustment is completed, the lot will measure 7,557 square feet. That would be a reduction of 1,470 square feet of land area for that lot. The second parcel is on Via Pascual. It is an irregular-shaped lot that is currently measuring 11,193 square feet. That parcel is developed with a two-story single-family residence located on the center of the parcel. Once the lot line again is completed, this lot would measure 12,663 square feet, increase of 1,470 square feet. Staff has determined that the project does comply with the development standards and with the Torrance Municipal Code and does not require environmental review. The project does meet the criteria for granting a lot line adjustment. Therefore, staff recommends approval of the project as conditioned. This concludes our report, and the applicant is in the audience and may want to present additional information.
All right, thank you. So if the applicant is present, feel free to come up here and tell us about it.
Hi, my name's Eric Higgins, Higgins. I'm the owner of both of the properties in question, so 203 Via Pascual and 214 Via Mesa Grande. And I'm really here just to answer any questions that anybody may have about the request.
All right. I'm going to not go too far, but I'm going to open it up for public comment, and then I'll have you come back up and take some questions. Are there any members of the public who are here tonight and wish to speak on agenda item 8A? So, come forward.
Joe, I don't have a direct interest in this. It's just a puzzle. When I got looking at the material that was presented, one question's been answered. There's a single owner for both properties, which was puzzled why there wasn't something going on there. I don't know, it's not at all clear why he wants to make that change and what changes are going to be made to the buildings that already exist there as a consequence. It seems to me like that's something, of interest to the planning commission. It's not mentioned, I can't see from there what it is. The staff report also says that this complies with the requirements for a line change between the properties. It doesn't cite where they go for that, and anything I've seen seems to be dealing with properties that are empty. Here we've got properties, got big building on one, big building on the other. Something wants to be changed, I don't know why. At least would ask the owner to give some explanation as to what changes he plans to make based on that change. One other thing is, as far as I can see, if they move the 12 feet of the line, the downhill structures there are going to be, they may just barely still be 5 feet or whatever it is from the boundary. It just didn't make any sense to me, the whole thing, and I think it would be worthwhile for you to inquire some, since these things generally deal with empty properties. Something's going on, and I don't know what it is, I don't know whether you do, because I don't think you've been told.
Thank you. Are there any other members of the public who are here and wish to speak on agenda item 8A? Seeing none. Sir, I'm going to have you come on back forward. Looks like we already have a question coming in from Commissioner Ovejas. What was that? Was that Commissioner Bordelli? Oh, so they were right. Where did they put it? Commissioner Bordelli.
Actually, this is a question for Mr. Buck. Mr. Buck, if you would come up to the podium, please. You've been rather prolific
We
in
really
your
should not be
writings.
engaging with the members of the public.
In the past, we have allowed commissioners to ask specific questions.
So, Mr. Buck, you've been rather prolific in your writings to us here in the Planning Commission, and we appreciate your writings. But you seem to have a level of inquiry that you have for the person that is dividing the line. So what is your question that you care to pose to this party that they may answer for you? Why is it no?
We're not in a question and answer session at this point. I mean, you're asking him, he's asked his question already, so I'm not.
He's asked this question of us to ask the question to the party out here. Now, he just asked the question of the party.
Well, he can ask the question of the party outside of this planning commission, but it's not a direct, they don't do a direct process where they're talking to each other directly and it's all on the record for our planning commission. That's not.
I'm failing to understand the process then. He's asked the question, he put it to us. Is this the process for asking this applicant a question?
I think maybe it would be appropriate if you wanted to ask the applicant. Then you could ask.
But it's not a direct question to question between the public and all of us listening in the planning commission.
Chair, Commissioners, Michelle Ramirez, Community Development Director. If the Commissioner wanted to instead phrase it to tell the audience if they had questions for an applicant, they may ask them directly outside of this planning commission, that would be appropriate. But asking someone from the public to come up here and ask a question that infers that you're asking them to right here at this, when they're up here at the dais, turn around and ask the applicant, that would be inappropriate.
Is that our policy inappropriate? Is that what we're saying? It's our policy?
Yes, because then you're creating a conversation between two people in the audience, and then that is not what we should be doing here. The direction from the chair would be, or from any of the commissioners, would be to ask questions of the applicant, or they could make suggestions to members of the public. But it is not to sit here and then create a conversation between two members of the public out here during a planning commission meeting.
Director Ramirez. So,
You moved, and so I lost your voice.
I was going to ask the applicant if he would like to answer the questions, but that'd be better directed. If that
You can ask the applicant, or you can ask staff.
Yes,
That would be appropriate.
thank you.
I hope that answers your question, and we can discuss more offline.
All right, Commissioner Blvd.
Our names are...
There's a reverse on, yeah.
Thank you. All right, so a member of the public has brought up two concerns. I'm going to ask the applicant something about those concerns, and I'll ask the staff about those. So one of the concerns was, does this comply with the setback requirements? I believe it does. Does it?
Commissioner, yes, it does. It complies with the setbacks, it complies with the minimum lot size, and that's what we review these subdivisions for.
That's what I read on here, so thank you very much. Now I have a question for Mr. Higgins. Okay. And I guess I want to first just preface it by, this is strictly curiosity. If you don't want to answer this for private reasons, that's fine, okay? So if you want to say, I prefer not to answer that, that's fine. So one of the things that is not on here is, what is your motivation for the lot line? If you're willing to answer that, that'd be great, and if not, please do not proceed with pressure to do so.
Sure. There's a 13-foot slope between the two properties. The fence is at the very top of the property, so it's really the side yard of 203 Via Pasquale. Yet, it's on the property of 214 Via Mesa Grande. It's always bothered me that it was that way. There's some erosion at the top of the slope. The fence is very old. At some point, not today, not tomorrow, I don't know when, at some point, that fence is going to have to be replaced and possibly relocated somewhere else on that slope due to the erosion. And now that I'm retired, now that I own both of the properties, I felt it was in my best interest to process this lot line adjustment so that in the future, I would be able to make changes to that fence, in an appropriate way.
Thank you, sir. That's all I have.
All right, any other questions, comments? I just have one question for staff, and I think hopefully it'll address Mr. Buck's concerns, but any building that would be done on this site beyond this, that would require discretionary review would come right back to us.
Chair, that is correct.
So all we're approving is a lot line. We're not approving any other sort of development tonight, any sort of anything other than just the moving of the lot line itself. Commissioner Riggs?
I guess also, there is no advantages that is going to be advanced on for moving these lot lines. It's just a matter of, could you come back up, Mr.? There's really no advantage other than what you just spoke of, that we're going to be able to take advantage of anything else, of any building codes or anything like that.
Correct. I'm not proposing any changes to
Just
either.
moving a lot line. Thank you.
All right. Commissioner Reyes?
Unless there's further questions, but I don't think I see any. You wanna wait?
I'm going to come right back to you. Before we close the public hearing, are there any further thoughts from you? All right, you can have a seat. Commissioner Reyes, go for it.
I move that we close the public hearing.
Second.
Roll call.
Commissioner Borgiali,
Yes.
Commissioner Ovejas,
Yes.
Commissioner Riggs,
Yes.
Commissioner Turner,
Yes.
Commissioner Ye,
Yes.
Chair Cartsonis.
Yes.
Motion carries 6-0.
All right, any thoughts? Concerns? All right, Commissioner Reyes?
I move that we approve division of lot BID 25-3.
Second.
All right, roll call. That was Riggs. Thank you. Roll call.
Commissioner Borgiali,
Yes.
Commissioner Ovejas,
Yes.
Commissioner Riggs,
Yes.
Commissioner Turner,
Yes.
Commissioner Ye,
Yes.
Chair Cartsonis.
Yes.
Motion carries 6-0.
Okay. We have a resolution here. Have the member and title.
Planning Commission Resolution Number 25-054, a resolution of the Planning Commission of the City of Torrance, California, approving a division of lot as provided for in Division 9, Chapter 2, Article 29 of the Torrance Municipal Code to allow a lot line adjustment between two lots on properties located within the hillside overlay in the single-family residential zone at 203 Via Pascal and 214 Via Mesa Grande.
All right, we're looking for a motion to adopt this resolution. Commissioner Reyes?
I move that we approve resolution number 25-054.
A second?
Roll call.
Commissioner Borgiali,
Before we do, I think we are to adopt a resolution, not approve it. Am I correct in that? That's what Rebecca clerk?
Yeah.
So-
Adopt.
You adopt.
Adopt.
Yeah, so I just want to make
No,
sure.
no, I appreciate that. All right, so the correct motion should be, I move to adopt resolution 25-054. Thank you, Commissioner.
Second.
Commissioner Borgiali,
Yes.
Commissioner Ovejas,
Yes.
Commissioner Riggs,
Yes.
Commissioner Turner,
Yes.
Commissioner Ye,
Yes.
Chair Cartsonis.
Yes.
Motion carries 6-0.
All right, congratulations. Thank you all for being here. All right, we are going to be moving on to agenda item 8B, but let us grab Commissioner Anderson real quick. All right, Commissioner Anderson is back with us. Can we do a roll call?
Commissioner Anderson,
Here.
Commissioner Borgiali,
Present.
Commissioner Ovejas,
Here.
Commissioner Riggs,
Here.
Commissioner Turner,
Here.
Commissioner Ye,
Here.
Chair Cartsonis.
Here.
Thank you.
Sounds like we're going to do a little bit of musical chairs here. Commissioner Ovejas.
I believe I have I live within 500 feet and therefore I have to recuse myself from agenda item 8.
Are you coming to come back?
Yeah, I'll come down.
All right. All right, for the record, Commissioner Ovejas has left the room. Takes us to agenda item 8B, which is consideration of site plan development PRE 25-00002. Staff, can you please present this item?
The next item is 8B, Community Development, conduct a public hearing to consider approval of PRE 25-00002. Recommendation of the Community Development Director that Planning Commission conduct a public hearing for consideration of a precise plan of development to allow 1- and 2-story additions to an existing 1-story single-family residence on property located within the hillside overlay in the single-family residential district zone at 5320 Linda Drive. This project is categorically exempt from California Environmental Quality Act per guideline section 15301, existing facilities. This item will be introduced by Planning Manager Robert Garcia.
Good evening, Chair, members of the Planning Commission. As indicated, this proposal is for a major remodel that involves demolition of an existing garage, construction of a new two-car garage, and 1- and 2-story additions to the house. It is located within the hillside overlay, and it is currently zoned single-family residential or R1. Site is located at 5320 Linda Drive. The project does comply with the development standards of the R1 zone, and it is also consistent with the planning and design provisions of the hillside overlay. As of the project being the magnitude that it is, it did require a review by the Planning Commission of a precise plan that is necessary for the approval in order for this project to move forward. The triggering factors in this case are the additions are more than 14 feet in height, and in addition, it is a more than 1-story addition. Staff has reviewed the project and has determined that the project does comply with the development standards of the R1 zone, as indicated, and as well as the hillside overlay provisions. Additionally, there is no environmental review for this project. Any judgment of staff based on the silhouette placement, the existing site conditions, the proposed project does not produce any adverse impacts to the view, light, air, or privacy of the surrounding neighborhood. In addition, staff did receive correspondence from the neighbors in support of this project, and those letters or support are in your supplemental package before you. With that said, staff does recommend approval of the project with conditions as noted.
Thank you very much. And the applicant's present, come on forward.
Good evening, my name is Jeff Browning. I'm the architect and applicant for the project. Did the math today, and I've been working in the city of Torrance for 36 years, and I'm proud to present another project in Hillside Overlay to you all. This is for the Ito family who are also here, and this is for a family, which I think is important. This is not a development. It's a 2nd-story addition and a remodel, Mr. Garcia mentioned, and it's for the growing family. We met with the neighbors, discussed the project with them ahead of time. I submitted for a preliminary review through the planning department. I try to be thoughtful with the orientation. We've got a very tall hillside directly behind us, so there's no views being impaired there. The project is going to be a beautiful Spanish house, and hopefully it'll add value and aesthetics and enhance one of the best neighborhoods in Torrance. And I'm here to answer any questions that may come up. Thank you.
Thank you. I think I know the answer, but are there any members of the public who are here and wish to speak on agenda item 8B? Seeing none, you can come on back forward. Are there any questions from the commission? All right. Normally, when we get a stack of correspondence, there's always something negative in there. So, good on you guys.
This speaks to the family in the neighborhood.
Fantastic. That's beautiful. I mean, looking at the renderings. It's going to be really nice. Beautiful, beautiful work. Sure, everybody have anything to say? Any final thoughts from yourself before we close the public hearing?
No? Very appreciative for the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, Commissioner Borgiello.
I motion that we close the public hearing, Chair.
Second.
Roll call.
Commissioner Amundson,
Yes.
Commissioner Borgioli,
Yes.
Commissioner Riggs,
Yes.
Commissioner Turner,
Yes.
Commissioner Ye,
Yes.
Chair Carsonis.
Yes.
Motion carries 6-0.
Did you want to make this motion, Commissioner Borgiello?
Sure. I mean, I think we move, absolutely, Chair, I think we can move forward on this. I would motion that we approve the precise plan 250002.
Second.
Commissioner Riggs. Thank you. Roll call.
Commissioner Amundson,
Yes.
Commissioner Borgioli,
Yes.
Commissioner Riggs,
Yes.
Commissioner Turner,
Yes.
Commissioner Ye?
Yes.
Chair Cartsonis?
Yes.
Motion carries 6-0.
A resolution. You can have the number and title.
Planning Commission Resolution Number 25-055, a resolution of the Planning Commission of the City of Torrance, California, as provided for in Division 9, Chapter 1, Article 41 of the Torrance Municipal Code, approving a precise plan of development to allow 1- and 2-story additions to an existing 1-story single-family residence on property located within the hillside overlay in the single-family residential district zone at 5320 Linda Drive.
Mr. Chair, I motion that we adopt Resolution 25055.
A second?
Roll call.
Commissioner Amundson,
Yes.
Commissioner Borgiali,
Yes.
Commissioner Riggs,
Yes.
Commissioner Turner,
Yes.
Commissioner Ye,
Yes.
Chair Cartsonis.
Yes.
Motion carries 6-0.
All right, congratulations. Best of luck for being here.
Thank you.
All right, so we gotta bring it back. You guys will give us a second to bring back Commissioner Rivas. I'm sorry.
Did you all?
I love Storm. Somebody's got stickers up here. One right here. Is this over there? No, who sits here? Over there? No.
You're serious?
No.
All right, the gang is all here. Let's do a roll call, please.
Commissioner Amundson,
Here.
Commissioner Borgiali,
Present.
Commissioner Rivas,
Present.
Commissioner Riggs,
Here.
Commissioner Turner,
Here.
Commissioner Ye,
Yeah.
Chair Cartsonis.
Here. All right, so. All right, takes us to resolutions. We have enough resolutions for one day. Thank you. Down to oral communications. Any thoughts from the commission? Commissioner Rivas.
Yes, so, and I contacted staff about this before. We've all been on the, it's not called the losing end, the minority end of votes before. I think it is instructive to look at possible lessons learned when one of the actions of the commission is overturned. And indeed, we have had that happen. So, for context, we had an item here where a solar farm was proposed at a mobile home park. It was denied, it wasn't a unanimous vote. I believe the city council overturned that denial. So I was hoping staff could provide it's just instructive to look at it. Are there any lessons learned? Were there facts that changed between the time that we heard it that would have been relevant at the meeting?
Chair Commissioners, I'll try to make this brief because I don't want to go into too much so we're not getting into a discussion on something that's not on the agenda. But in short, I believe this commission did vote correctly. Nothing did change between this item coming to the commission and it being brought forth to the city council. It was just a matter of how the city council wanted to interpret versus how the planning commission interpret. It's not the first time the city council has decided to go a different way than the planning commission. It won't be the last. And it is a matter of just each commission or the council, each one, looking at an item for what's presented to you and basing it on the code that is provided to you by the staff and for them you to make that decision.
Okay, thank you.
Any other, Commissioner, there's no motion, or are you looking to, Commissioner Borgelli?
Thank you, Chair. I'm requesting an excused absence for September 17th. I asked before, I'm just reminding everyone.
I'm going to call you guys by the wrong name when we leave here, but don't see Ovea. Okay. Commissioner Ovejas is you.
Likewise, I've made it before, but now it's imminent. I'll need an excused absence for September 21st, third Wednesday.
There's no 21st meeting.
Oh, and I don't need one.
Commissioner, the next meeting is September 17th.
17, sorry, thank you very much. It is the third Wednesday, is it not? Okay.
Yes.
So is September 7th the wrong day for you?
September 17th.
September 17th.
Thank you.
Did I remember that? I'm sorry if I did.
Yes, we both need an absence from September.
I will also not be here.
Wow.
So we'll be running lean. If anybody else has something on their calendar that they notice, let us know so we can adjust accordingly.
I would say if any other commissioner cannot attend, please let us know. The sooner the better. We are planning on having a number of items at the next meeting, so please do let us know.
All right. Look at that. Commissioner Yates, were you looking for motion or did you have a comment?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
All right. Give me 1 second. I'm going to recheck with council, with staff. Do you have any comments from staff?
No additional comments. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Commissioner Yates, go for it.
I'll make a motion to adjourn the meeting until September 17th at 6:30 p.m.
I'll second.
Roll call.
Commissioner Anderson,
Yes.
Commissioner Borgiali,
Yes.
Commissioner Ovejas,
Yes.
Commissioner Riggs,
Yes.
Commissioner Turner. Yes. Commissioner Yates,
Yes.
Chair Carsonas.
Yes.
Motion carries 7-0. Thank you.